Jai Shri Mataji. Please bow down to the Shri Mataji. Raise your Kundalini and take the bandhan. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, you are Sakshat Shri Adishakti. Mother, please grant us the permission to do the meditation at your request. And please bless us thoughtlessly. Now please keep our right hand towards Mother Earth. Now please keep our right hand on our lap and left hand towards the sky. Now please keep our both the hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on central Muladhara chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, please awaken Ganesh principle within us. Mother, please make me innocent like a child. Now please keep our right hand on left side upper stomach below the abdomen. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, please give me pure knowledge about myself. Mother, please give me pure knowledge about myself. Now please keep our right hand on our central Nadi chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, please awaken Lakshmi principle within us. Mother, please awaken Lakshmi principle within us. Now slowly rotate our right palm clockwise 7 times on our Bhusagar chakra. Param Pujya Shri Mataji, please Please awaken Guru principle within us. Mother, please awaken Guru principle within us. And now please keep our right hand on left side of our heart. Prabhu Shri Mataji, I am only pure spirit. Mother, I am not this body, I am not this mind, I am not this ego. I am only pure spirit. Mother, please come into my heart. Now please keep our right hand on left side of our neck. Prabhu Shri Mataji, I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Now please keep our right hand on our forehead. Prabhu Shri Mataji, I have forgiven everyone, including myself. I have forgiven everyone. Sri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Jesus Mary Mata Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Now please keep our right hand on our Sahasrara and slowly rotate our right palm clockwise 7 times on our Sahasrara. Param Pujya Sri Mataji, you are Sakshat Sri Sahasrar Swamini. You are Sakshat Sri Adishakti. Mother, please awaken my Kundalini. Mother, please bless us fabulously. Now please keep our both the hands on our lap. Our complete attention is on center of both the palms and Sahasrara. Sri Nirvicharita Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Nirvicharita Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha.
Meditate inside ourselves to see for ourselves what's wrong with us and how we have to correct, what we have to do about it. And another is Bahirmana, is outside. How we have to live outside. You have to have a discipline which is not imposed on you, but very happily which you have accepted and have imbibed. For any art, say in India, I don't know here, but you have to put yourself into a rigorous training to achieve any height. You cannot haphazardly move about it. You cannot take just easily everything. In Sahajayoga, there is no tapashcharya, there is no penance for you. All blessings. But one should not get lost with those blessings if you have to really get into yourself in its full depth. So, for the antarmana, it is important that you all should meditate morning and evening every day. Is all right, even if you do not brush your teeth, but you must meditate. Is an important thing. That is the reason I find that in the West, people go on catching, again cleaning, again catching. Every time I find somebody is suffering from either for some sort of a conditioning or say some sort of a badha or sometimes it's ego or something. It comes and goes. It is not something that is detached permanently. As we have to take our bath every day, we have to wash ourselves every day. In the same way, we have to wash ourselves within. So, meditation is the antarmana uh, tapaha, as you can call it. But it's not such a tapaha. You don't have to go to Himalayas and sit there. You have to just do this meditation early in the morning. In the Sahajayoga system, I would say the best that is working out is in Germany and in Austria. These two. And also England, but not to that extent. I would say these two are working out the best. And thirdly, in Rome. They too have ashrams of the same kind. But for them, it is very important to achieve the heights of Sahajayoga. Absolutely, nothing is more important. Invariably, in all these ashrams, I've seen people get up at 4 o'clock. I also get up every day at 4. Then I may sleep later on, but at 4 o'clock I'm up. They take their baths, get ready for the pujas, and then sit down and do about 5-10 minutes puja of the photograph, and then meditate. Then they go and have some breakfast or something. Then, when they come home from work, also they sit down together to meditate. That's the collective part of it. Or discuss whatever is to be done, about how are we to propagate Sahajayoga. They just talk about Sahajayoga. Or they decide what should be done, what is the best way to solve the problems of Sahajayoga. And then in the night before sleeping, invariably, all of them, one and all, even children before sleeping, soak their feet in the water, sit for meditation and sleep. That's why I find Austria has come up so well. And Germans. Germans are like that. If something gets into their heads, for them, that's the most important thing, then they do not sort of fickle out. They don't have any compromises on those points. They make their body work hard. Now, what is the tapa in this thing? The penance. That our body is used to some sort of a life. India also, we are all like that in India. Everybody will get up in the morning and they will sit for puja or they will sit for meditation. I mean, that goes without saying, you don't have to tell them. Because that's the traditional thing to do in India. Always, when they get up, have their bath, they always do some puja. All of them. If they are Christians also, they'll sit down and pray. Muslims, they'll do namaz. That's a kind of a practice and a breeding of the family. Here I find that the parents do not take the responsibility to pass on any information to children about disciplining themselves, because children are also extremely aggressive. They don't want to know about it. So the parents also dare not tell them that it is good for you, please do it this way, it is better that you meditate. They are afraid that they may lose their children if they tell them like this. Or you pray, or you get up at this time. You dare not tell them that you get up at this time. This is the greatest crime in the West. If you tell them that you have to get up at 4 o'clock, it's like the worst punishment. But once you start getting up in the morning, you'll get the habit and then you sleep early. Then you can sleep early. Getting up in the morning really will help you for the whole day. So start this kind of a practice. You must meditate every day. And this is the reason why I find people, whenever I come, they're again caught up. Something gone wrong. This is wrong, that is wrong. They're caught up here and there. Why should you? Day by day, you must rise. Day by day, you should be at a much higher state. And this new breeding has to come within us that we are Sahajogis. And we are not here only just to have good food and to have nice time or nice meetings, but we are here to become those unique personalities which are required to raise the humanity to a higher state. So you have to be now responsible for yourself. You have to look after yourself. And you have to tell yourself, Mr. So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so, please now behave yourself. Otherwise, Sahajayoga is lost. It's not going to help you much. We might increase in quantity, but quality-wise will be missing. And one attack of negativity can finish such a quantity that we think is too much. It has happened once. So now all of you must develop that dedication to yourself to find out what's your problem and how you have to correct it. If it is done every day, I can assure you, you will have no problem of any kind. Your thoughts will stop, your problems will be solved, and you'll have no catches at all because you've washed them off. But if you leave them on your being, then they grow and they become big. So there should be no lethargy as far as meditation is concerned. But joyfully you'll start doing after some time. You won't be happy if you have not done it. But in the beginning, you'll have to goad yourself and tell yourself that this body has to be cleaned. But more than that body, this mind and intellect, both of them are to be correct. To be an instrument of God, we have to be perfect personality. Otherwise, we may not be able to communicate the message of Sahajayoga in the proper way. Many people say that we are surrendered to Mother and we are surrendered to her, and as surrendering, we'll get everything. But what are you surrendering? Is that a clean heart or a heart full of all kinds of wrong things? Or is that the intelligence, which is a very superior type of clean intelligence? Or else are you coming out with all your arrogance? So though there is the kindness of Sahajayoga flowing, still you have to have the depth of a pitcher, a stone cannot fetch any water. Same with children. Of course, as they'll be going to India, I am sure they'll form proper routines and they'll form proper meditation methods. It is obvious that we have never had a sense of divinity in the West. Whatever we had, whatever we got from the church or from any uh, synagogue or something like that, which was only Sunday to Sunday, Sunday to Sunday. For a Muslim, it is Friday to Friday, Friday to Friday. Next. But that has led them nowhere. So we have to do something about it. Problems will be solved in no time. You don't have to sit down and contemplate and worry how will you solve your problem. It will be solved. But what cannot be solved is the habits you have developed. Habits of lethargy. I can understand in London if the people are lethargic, but they are not. They have become extremely hardworking, active, and also dedicated. How they have achieved it? Only by knowing that this dedication brings forth all the cleansing and all the powers. Now, supposing this instrument is not clean, you won't be able to even hear me. It is useless. So, our instrument has to be perfect to manifest Sahajayoga. If it is not, all the defects can have double effects. Like first, it will affect you. You can never feel the full advantage of Sahajayoga. And secondly, it will affect the people who will meet you. And gradually they'll find out there's something wrong with you. Some sort of a subdued madness, they'll say, this Sahajayoga is. Because I don't find anything great about this man. He's half a year, half a year. Once you start getting deeper into your being, you'll be amazed that you can develop such capacities that you will be amazed at yourself. Of course, there are blessings, there are miracles. But think of your own capacities. What are your capacities? How far are you able to do something about curing people? We have few people in Bombay and very few people in Pune also. But they are available for curing. Some of them are going to villages. Now they have asked me to give them a jeep so they could take a music party to the villages and sing there and achieve greater number of surgeries. But when they come back, immediately, whether they come in the daytime or in the night, immediately they wash their feet before the photograph. Also, to protect yourself, you have to give yourself a bandha all the time. It is not you should say, now I'm all right. You should not say that I'm perfect. You should not say, now I'm a surgeon. Never think like that. The moment you start thinking you are perfect, you are finished. So before going out, you must give a proper bandhan. Also before sleeping, you must give a proper bandhan. Put your attention to your sastra and then sleep. It's very amazing how things work out. Immediately, you will know a person is meditating or not. Immediately. It's like this, a person who has given a bath to the child, though he has given a bath to the child, still he has not taken a bath. You can make it out the difference between the two. In the same way, those who have been meditating every day, morning and evening, not much time needed. See, we waste all our time in something nonsensical. When there is complete understanding of yourself and complete understanding of these vibrations, then only you can handle them properly. All this knowledge is for you, is absolutely free, as you know, and all this mastery can be yours. So do not just get satisfied, all right, today is Sunday, we go to the church, read the hymn book, let us sing the same numbers such and such, again sit down, get up, sit down. Come back home, just the same. Today I have really thought of telling all of you that you have to develop the depth within yourself. And if you cannot develop that depth, then you are still a mediocre. Actually, all these great secrets about the goddess, powers of powers, were not
आपको याद कर लिया मैंने, परम को याद कर लिया मैंने,
आपको याद कर लिया मैंने, परम को याद कर लिया मैंने।
मेरा दिल भी निसार जा भी निसार,
मेरा दिल भी निसार जा भी निसार,
ये ही क्या तुम पे दो जहां भी निसार।
निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला
निर्मला निर्मला निर्मला
निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला।
बेकसों के लिए सहारा है, डूबतों के लिए किनारा है,
बेकसों के लिए सहारा है, डूबतों के लिए किनारा है।
रहमतें तो जहां बहारे करम,
रहमतें तो जहां बहाने करम,
है फकत आप ही से मेरा भरम।
निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला।
Now please open your eyes.
मेरा दिल भी
Bow
है
down to the
बेकरारो
Mataji
बेकल,
and take the permission.
खुदा के घर मुझको भी साथ ले चल।
मेरा दिल भी है बेकरारो बेकल, खुदा के घर मुझको भी साथ ले चल।
आईना इस दिल का है दीदाए तर,
आईना इस दिल का है दीदाए तर।
मेरी माता हो करम की एक नजर।
निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला।
जय श्री माता जी।
रहम करो ऐ माँ मेरी, कोई भी तुझ सा नहीं।
रहम करो ऐ माँ मेरी, कोई भी तुझसा नहीं।
खाक तेरे दर की है सबके लिए खाक शफा।
निर्मला माँ निर्मला, निर्मला निर्मला माँ निर्मला।
और